They want to sell you some Moosehead. I mean, it shouldn't be that difficult to sell beer from one province to another. And I saw the president of Moosehead being interviewed, and he said that he can't sell in Newfoundland except in the government stores. That cuts out 80% of the business is sold in private stores. Okay, that's a truckload of beer. And of course, there's a fee for this inspection, all these kinds of things. So I think it's important. Houston and Ford, I didn't see this coming up as an alliance, but they clearly like each other. They went to Washington together. And yeah, Houston's moving quickly on this. He was very good in communicating the fact that Nova Scotia, a province of 1 million people, sells $7.5 billion worth of stuff to the United States every year and buys back 500 million. So the trade imbalance as far as Nova Scotia is concerned is massive, and we need to keep that U.S. market. So I think to see Ford and Houston, getting serious about these interprovincial trade barriers, it's going to help. It's going to take, let's face it, there's 13 leaders here who all have a say in what products and what things they want, what regulations have to be changed or can be coordinated across the country. A lot of it can be done, but some of it will cost some provinces some money or some jobs. And so it's going to be a difficult negotiation. But Ontario is in a position, I think, to really lead on the interprovincial barriers because we're such a market for other provinces to want to market into.
Yeah, Tim, I just, not that Ford needed an invitation, but it seems as though, Houston's move makes it easier for him to really rally it up and take on a different role as Captain Canada.
Yeah, and because I suspect Quebec would be the worst sinner, but we're not without sin, right? If we can't get Moosehead, by way of example, we tend to have rules around our building code will be different from other provinces, rules around professions. Doug Ford did knock some down for healthcare workers, but Ontario probably is more protectionist than others. So I was really happy to see the Premier actually carry out his promise here and put that in his platform and then use that as leverage to open up other doors. It'll be good for Canadians, lower costs, more choice in system, more job creation.